In the NFC, it'll be two future Hall of Fame quarterbacks battling as Aaron Rodgers and the Packers battled Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Tampa advanced with a 30-20 victory over the Saints in New Orleans, Tampa forcing 4 turnovers, and Brady had 3 total touchdowns. In the AFC, backup Chad Henne completed a key 4th down pass late in the game to ice a 22-17 victory over the Browns. Patrick Mahomes had to leave the game in the 3rd quarter with a concussion. Head coach Andy Reid said after the game, Mahomes has already began to pass some of the tests in the league's concussion protocol. KC will now play host to the Bills next Sunday in the AFC Championship game. And the Chargers have a new coach. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero reporting the Bolts have chosen Rams defensive coordinator Brandon Staley to lead the team. The Rams D gave up the fewest points in the league this season. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
When it comes to your bathroom, the shortest distance between outdated and updated is one click on HomeDepot.com/bath. It's the Days of Doing Winter Bath event. Up to 40% off a wide selection of vanities, faucets, toilets, and more, plus free delivery of all online vanities. From bold new lighting to new shower, your new bath is closer than you think. The Winter Bath event, online now at HomeDepot.com/bath. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Valid through March 28th.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. It is a Monday. We mentioned that. It's the 18th day of January, 2021. We mentioned that. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we mentioned that. And you're here, Gene. I'm here. Government is closed. The banks are closed. Wall Street is closed.
Yeah.
But life goes on.
On and on and on and on.
Yes. I'm still shaking my head. 600 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine in El Centro, an estimated 300 in Brawley, and at least at the IV Mall, where the El Centro Regional Medical Clinic was to be. People were lined up at noon yesterday. And the vaccination clinic just now opened.
Yeah, 7 o'clock was the opening time.
7:30 in El Centro, 7 at Pioneers.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, coming up, we've got to look at birthdays to celebrate. 2 birthdays that we missed yesterday, and I think they're important ones. Actress Betty White turned 99 yesterday. Woo. Okay. And James Earl Jones was 90 yesterday. Hard to believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Great set of pipes.
Yeah. What a voice.
What a voice. Yep.
Okay. And today's birthdays, well, let's see. Singer-songwriter Bobby Goldsboro is 80. Comedian, singer Brett Hudson of the Hudson Brothers, 68. Kevin Costner, 66. Actor Mark Rylance is 61. Actor Allison Ingram is 59. Actress Jane Horrocks is 57. Comedian Dave Attell is 56. Actress Ashley Murray is 33. Actor Zico Zaki is 31. And actor Matthias Ward is 22. Okay. Those would be the big shots. Some of them big, some of them ho-hum, right?
Yep.
Okay, local birthdays, and they're all big. Coming up, become a hunger warrior. Donate to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. The need for the IV Food Bank's backpack program has more than doubled during the pandemic. Through this program, schools distribute backpacks with needed items to make sure no kid or family goes hungry during the weekend when no school food service is available. It's tough enough being a kid. They don't need to have hunger be an issue. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs your help. Become a hunger warrior. We have our KXO birthday. Say Alice Lovell, Lee, Roberto Mercado, Yesenia Peralta Vasquez, Ellie Keating, Ray Lovell Jr., Luis Martinez, Cristina Guerrero, Nick Pitones, Matthew Valle, Norma Acuna, Tina Dagnino, Don Thompson, Leticia Clark, Naomi Aravalo, Rosemary Jernigan, and Fernando Escalante. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. Coming up in the local news, we've got all sorts of things to talk about. And, we'll keep you up to date what's going on around the valley. So how was your weekend?
It was short.
Yes.
It reminded me of the weekend before.
And the weekends for, the last 9-10 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And going to be that way for another 5, 6, 7 months, too. So.
Well, I don't know.
I'm figuring July or August before things start to loosen up a bit.
Well, I'm going to say it's got to be before that.
Oh, well. I had a good weekend. I got the chainsaw out, and I survived.
The chainsaw?
Yeah. Had some tree limbs.
Okay, you pruned.
Yes.
I was going to say, because there was no wind, so we didn't have tree branches to blow down.
Well, no, I had some, 1 or 2 little dead limbs, and then some that have grown over the roof that I wanted to take down, because that'd be a problem.
That can be.
Yeah. So, but I did survive. When I get the chainsaw out, Pam stands there with the phone, punching in 9-1, just waiting.
Holding.
Yeah. I won't say she doesn't trust me and chainsaws, but, oh well.
But nothing, all went well.
Yes. Oh, and I finally finished up the drip irrigation system for her garden.
Oh, no, I thought you had done that a long time ago.
I had part of it in, and I had to do a little bit of re-engineering.
And so now it works.
Yeah. And I've got it in, and it's all connected to the automatic sprinkler system. And, we'll see how the garden grows.
And now if you can get the water to come out.
Yes.
You've got it.
Little things. We're working on it, okay?
Little details.
Yeah, okay. Are you ready for real news?
Real news is coming your way. Real local news.
Yeah, okay. We've got to look at world and California news to begin with. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. 25,000 National Guard members will watch over Washington, D.C. when President-elect Biden is sworn in Wednesday. Troops are being vetted for possible extremist allegiance. CBS News senior security analyst Fran Townsend.
All of the law enforcement agencies realize they have a problem inside themselves that they're going to have to root out and deal with to be effective.
Health officials expect 500,000 COVID deaths in the U.S. by the middle of next month. Americans like Alice Johnson in West Palm Beach are frustrated over access to vaccines.
You can't get an appointment. You can't buy an appointment. So what we going to do? We're going to bombard lines just like we are doing to get a shot.
Events to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. are online today. CBS's Wendy Gillette.
Organizers behind the usual marches and parades say just because they're canceled this year doesn't mean the day is any less important, especially following a year of social unrest.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news: a COVID-19 variant first seen abroad is now being seen more frequently here in California.
There is a variant, again, L452R, which is increasingly being identified by our viral genetic sequencing labs. The variant has actually been detected in other countries and other states.
State epidemiologist Dr. Erica Pond. 452R variant found in 12 counties here in California. Health officials saying the data so far does raise the concern the variant may impact the COVID vaccine. Security across the country and in the nation's cap at unprecedented levels ahead of his inauguration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. California Democratic Representative Barbara Lee says she's never seen it like this.
At this moment, security precautions are really have been really enhanced. This looks like, say, Baghdad West. It's really remarkable.
Lee saying she hopes to attend Wednesday's ceremony as long as she's told it's safe. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning, heating, and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal today.
Hey, if you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's frustrating experience I had by blades. Brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things. World-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. A Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for $3 plus free shipping. Just harrys.com and enter 6677 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 6677. Enjoy.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local for a Monday, El Centro police are investigating a shooting that occurred early this past Friday morning. Police responded to a report of a shooting in the 1400 block of North 17th Street at about 5:35 a.m. Friday. 23-year-old man was found with a gunshot wound. The man in El Centro was treated at the scene and ultimately to an out-of-the-valley trauma center for treatment. El Centro police are asking that anyone who might have information about the shooting to contact the El Centro Police Department Investigations Division. Well, COVID-19, an update from Friday, death increases, active cases decrease. The latest COVID-19 update from Friday, released by the County Public Health Department. According to the latest numbers, there have now been 463 deaths attributed to COVID-19. That is an increase of 3 from the numbers reported Thursday. Active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County are now at 1,809, down from 1,878 recorded in the previous report. There are currently 143 COVID-19 patients hospitalized in Imperial County, down 1 from the number reported Thursday. A major change in the number of intensive care beds available in the county. Thursday, there were 24 beds available. Friday, there are 0 ICU beds available in the Imperial County. The news cases are the new cases per day per 100,000 population is now 63.36. The positivity rate stands at 37.9%, up from 34.7% reported on Thursday. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
Well, here's a good news, bad news report. The Imperial County Public Works Department brings us that report. The good news is that Forester Road between Carter Road and Worthington is now open. Crews have completed the bridge structure repairs and reopened the road. The popular county road shortcut to Westmoreland and Highway 86 has been closed for several months. The bad news, Shank Road is closed from the Shank Road Bridge to the East Highline Canal. The closure is until further notice as work begins on bridge structure repairs. Well, you need to be careful if you bite into a Hot Pocket. Nestle Prepared Foods has recalled over 762,000 pounds of pepperoni Hot Pockets because they may be contaminated with glass and hard plastic. The 54-ounce packages of 12-inch Nestle Hot Pocket brand sandwiches, premium pepperoni made with pork, chicken, and beef pizza garlic buttery crust, with a best before February 2022 date. The Hot Pockets were shipped nationwide. Consumers with questions can contact Nestle or the USDA Food Safety and Inspection Service. That concludes this edition of Local News.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. The best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Hi, Mike Morris here from El Centro Motors. We've become the performance headquarters of the Imperial Valley. We have Shelby Raptors, we have Shelby cars, we have Shelby trucks, we have Celine trucks, we have Celine cars, we have stuff with 875 horsepower. We are the performance headquarters of Imperial County, and you need to come down and take a drive. You won't believe what you see. And we're not like those up in that are charging $20,000 over sticker, and we don't do that here at El Centro Motors. So remember, come check us out, and if you don't come see me first, I can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, armed robbers got away with $40,000 in cash this past Thursday afternoon. According to El Centro police reports, at about 2:20 p.m., 2 men, one armed with a handgun, took $40,000 in cash from 2 bank employees that were reloading an ATM in a shopping center parking lot at Imperial Avenue and Crookshank Road. Police were told that the 2 men were in a white model van, and there was a woman in a black Hummer that was with them. The robbers were traced to an apartment complex on Wall Road in Imperial, but officers were unable to locate the suspects in an apartment at the complex. One of the vehicles used was recovered. Few other details have been released. Well, the National Weather Service says there's a good chance of rain in Imperial Valley by tomorrow evening. According to the latest forecast, a dynamic weather system will move through the region Tuesday through Thursday, the greatest chance of rain. Gusty winds and possibly isolated thunder showers or thunderstorms are possible within this weather system. Temperatures will dip to the mid-60s Tuesday and Wednesday before climbing to the low 70s Thursday. Another weather system with the chance of more precipitation will return on Friday night. A convicted felon was arrested by El Centro police shortly before 1 a.m. Sunday. El Centro police were notified there was a man sleeping in a vehicle at a 7-Eleven parking lot, and the engine was running. El Centro police questioned the man, a convicted felon, and with ammunition in the vehicle. The man was arrested and booked for being a felon in possession of ammunition. Well, El Centro Regional Medical Center changed the location of the COVID-19 vaccine clinic that got underway at 7:30 this morning. It was announced Sunday that they made the move from the El Centro Regional Medical Center. People are asked to use the southwest parking lot behind the Sears building. Mask and social distancing will be enforced. No changes have been announced for the Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District's clinic, also scheduled for today. We'll be back with a look at weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 60 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a shifting weather pattern will bring cooler temps and a chance of mainly light rain Tuesday into Wednesday. A low-pressure system looks likely to move through the region late Wednesday into Thursday. A second weather system should then dive into the western U.S. beginning late Friday, resulting in additional chances for rain and even cooler temperatures into the weekend. 82 the high yesterday, 44 the low. Mostly sunny today with a high near 79. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight around 47. Light winds becoming west-northwest about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with a high near 68. North wind about 10 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 48 degrees, 32% relative humidity, the wind, and air quality is good everywhere except Calexico and Mexicali, where it is deemed unhealthy. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David, you can see Jose. They've got answers to your questions about health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Ford is America's best-selling brand, and now is the best time to buy, because you can get great offers on the Ford vehicle lineup. We build Ford trucks that offer outstanding performance and capability. We build Ford SUVs that offer versatile and kit features to help you every day. And because Ford trucks and SUVs are built for this, you make Ford America's best-selling brand. Come see why at your local Ford store, based on 2019 calendar year total sales. Right now, there are big deals on SUVs at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Get 0% financing for 72 months on a 2020 Ford Explorer or 2020 Escape Gas. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 72 months at $13.89 per month for $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Not available on Escape Hybrid and Escape Plug-in Hybrid. Residencies apply. Taking retail from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 2/1/2021. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Come visit your San Diego County Ford dealers and get these deals before they're gone.
It's sports time. NFL action over the weekend. Saturday, it was the Packers pounding the Rams 32-18. Bills beat the Ravens 17-3. And then yesterday's action, the Chiefs topped the Browns 22-17. The Chiefs finished up with Chad Henne as their quarterback. after Mahomes went down with a concussion. And the Buccaneers beat the Saints 30-20. Brady over Breeze. What that means is we've got NFL action coming up Sunday, another doubleheader. Yeah, the Buccaneers and the Packers on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And that's the NFC Championship game. The AFC Championship game, it's the Bills and the Chiefs. And, that'll be at Arrowhead in Kansas City. And Drew Brees, Brees is expected to retire. Didn't officially announce his intentions after yesterday's game. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Chargers have agreed to terms with Brandon Staley to become their next head coach. Staley served the past season as the Los Angeles Rams defensive coordinator.
Let's Talk It, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com. A 5-minute podcast highlight of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
NBA action yesterday. The Knicks over the Celtics 105-75. Bulls beat the Mavericks 117-101. Jazz jumped on the Nuggets 109-105. Pelicans and the Kings teed it up. And the Birds beat the Crowns 128-120. Clippers pounded the Pacers 120-96. And more NBA games postponed. Maybe they need to go back to the bubble. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, these guys really aren't going to, they're not going to behave. And former Oakland A's pitcher Dave Stewart submitted a $115 million to buy the city of Oakland share of the company, with plans to develop the site, according to the San Francisco Chronicle. And, that's it for sports time. Don't forget, doubleheader action Sunday on AM 1230.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent, expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and the weather update brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned security service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan to the public. Well, the market's closing in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. And what's happening? Companies are starting to release their earnings for the fourth quarter of last year, and so far it doesn't look like many blue chip stocks are going to get a passing grade, but that's good news. Yeah, 2021 is likely to be a whole lot better. Big banks, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, and Citigroup reported results Friday that showed there are still concerns about the pandemic's impact on consumer and small business behavior. Delta also reported a record loss last week as coronavirus ground travel to a halt. Up next, tomorrow, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, State Street, and Netflix earnings should be reported. Meanwhile,
Ford has ordered a month-long production hold at one of its plants in Germany, the latest sign that a global shortage of computer chips is putting car makers under increasing pressure and threatening their recovery from the pandemic. The U.S. automaker said it would idle its factory in Saarlouis, Germany, from Monday until February 19th because of the chip shortage and weak demand. The plant makes Ford's most popular car in Europe, the Focus, and employs about 5,000 workers.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 79, south-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 47. Light wind becoming west-northwest about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 68. North wind about 10 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Tuesday night, there is a 30% chance of showers. Continue into Wednesday night and Thursday. We have 49 degrees downtown El Centro, 32% our relative humidity right now. The winds are calm. Financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security. Southwest Security offers 24-hour-a-day post office boxes. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
On the radio, KXO El Centro on AM 1230, KXO.
CBS News, it is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Within the hour, the U.S. Capitol was put on lockdown because of an unspecified external threat. Comes 2 days before Joe Biden's inauguration, and the action did stop some rehearsals that were taking place. CBS's Nancy Cordes says there was a brief fire in a homeless camp near the confluence of three major in the shadow of the Capitol. Not fully a threat.
If you were higher up, say on the West Front, you might have been able to spot it from vantage point. It's certainly possible people had seen that would cause some alarm, and if that's all it was, then that's really great.
CBS News national security analyst Fran Townsend says concern about the possibility of an insider attack on Inauguration Day has authorities taking extra steps with 25,000 National Guard troops now part of the security detail.
In the wake of the January 6th insurrection on the Capitol, where we saw police officers, Capitol police officers, people participating in that insurrection, they want to be sure that they vetted everybody, and I think it's just a natural precaution.
The sign-up lists are long and supplies are tight of coronavirus vaccine all over the country. In San Antonio, Mayor Ron Nierenberg.
With vaccines starting to trickle into our community, we have to ask you, please do not let your guard down.
On Martin Luther King Day, one event in one major city is serving the community in a different way this year because of the pandemic, as we hear from CBS's Jim Crisula.
Free COVID-19 testing will be offered for the 26th annual Greater Philadelphia Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service. The event at Girard College will be Black volunteer doctors and nurses. Organizers a very vital way of serving the community this year.
Mexico's president said today his country was getting set to deploy a Russian vaccine in the fight against COVID-19. In Moscow, there's a mass vaccination site in a mall right near the Kremlin. In the Russian capital today, the opposition leader, Alexei Navalny, speaks to a court from a police precinct hours after he returned to the country from Germany and was immediately detained. CBS's Vicki Barker.
A Russian judge has just sentenced Alexei Navalny to 30 days, but that may well be extended since the Russians say he failed to check in with probation officers while recovering from nerve agent poisoning in a German hospital, a violation, they say, of earlier bail conditions.
American officials have condemned the detention. Navalny was convicted of money laundering back in 2014 and was on probation. No action today on Wall Street. This is CBS News.
CB Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
New year, new budgets. Every small business has unique needs. And when you partner with a Dell Technologies advisor, you get real-time tailored advice. They'll even give you a free consultation on your servers and storage devices to develop a custom solution to help improve your company's productivity. Plus, get special financing with Dell Business Credit and big savings on business computers with Intel Core processors. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
What's in store this week at your local Staples?
Big deals on paper that are kind of a big deal.
That's because Staples has just reduced everyday prices on True Red paper.
And now, a ream of Staples True Red copy paper is only $3.99 every single day.
Just $3.99 for a ream of True Red copy paper makes every day a great day to save at Staples.
Shop in-store, curbside, and save big with every day on paper at Staples.
Limit 3. Curbside available at most stores.
A government plan in the wildfire fight faces environmental headwinds.
Environmentalists contend that up to 11,000 miles of wildfire fuel breaks planned by the federal government would violate the Endangered Species Act. A notice of intent to sue the government has been filed to counter the proposal in 6 western states. Scott Lake with the Center for Biological Diversity.
They just didn't do their homework. They didn't look at how this was going to affect the environment. The law clearly says they have to do that. They're not providing opportunities for public.
Lake says the problem essentially is land use. Stephen Kaufman, CBS News.
Well, state parks in South Carolina have started offering virtual field trips because students aren't doing a lot of traveling in the pandemic. There are videos and other activities designed to teach science and history to elementary school students. Plans are in the works for additional ones for older kids. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Castile construction has been a huge part of Imperial Valley since 1969. First, starting out building homes, and now since 1984, expanded to commercial or cultural construction projects. Castile Construction Company, a reputable name, offering you the best high-quality built reasonable prices. They strive to offer their customers the best service available in a timely manner. For your next project, call Castile Construction, 760-355-1051. That's 355-1051.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla Espanol. For more information on business resources, visit ivedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Carroll Buckley.
Things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 1230 KXO.